Hello, I'm Lucretia Renee Church. Here I'm discussing topics from a biblical perspective within 3 minutes. Are you ready? Let's go. Picture this. You're a fisherman. You're at the edge of the shore washing your nets, preparing to call it a day. You're hot. You're frustrated. You're tired because you've been out all night trying to catch fish and you've caught absolutely nothing. Then Jesus walks up to your boat. He gets in it and he tells you to go out into the deep water. Now, mind you, you had just finished washing your nets. Well, this is exactly what happened to Peter in Luke 5:1-11 in the Bible. Now we got to look at something. This seems strange to Peter because Jesus wasn't a fisherman by trade. He was a carpenter's son, but Peter was skillful in what he did. So he had to wonder what Jesus getting into the boat, telling him to go out into the deep was going to do differently for him in order for him to catch fish. Well, I'll tell you what it was going to do. It was going to get him results. This was something that Peter wasn't getting. This was an important time in Peter's life because Peter had been toiling, working hard, but he was getting no results. At that time, Peter was just doing what he did every day, all the time, fish. But he was also at a point of transition. And by Jesus's wisdom, results were getting ready to be achieved and Peter's life would be shifted. What Peter couldn't bring about through skill or talent alone, he would get done through obeying Jesus's instruction. And we, like Peter, have to recognize the times in our lives when what we're used to doing or what we do well is no longer working for us. We have to humble ourselves and be honest about that struggle because God wants to get into the boat so that he can lead us to success. Let's look at this story again and see what we can learn and apply to our lives if we want to get results. Number one, face the fact that although we may be smart, wealthy, influential, none of those places are sources from which our fruitfulness flows. It's only a channel. Number two, we need to let Jesus into the boat. Let him interrupt our lives. Allow him to take our faith out into the deep and trust that he knows what to do. And number three, listen and obey his instructions. Number four, be prepared to receive the benefits of obedience to him because it produces results. And number five, realize who he is and worship him. What Peter had toiled for all night was achieved through Jesus' involvement in one moment. And whatever Jesus gets in, whatever he gets in, it gets results. And I believe it's time to stop toiling, go wash your nets, and get ready because Jesus is coming with an instruction. If you obey, you will get results. I'm Lucretia Renee Church, and this has been 3 Minute Matters.